as you can see, we are currently all decked out to go for a run. It is 5:34 in the morning, and today I'm gonna step a little bit out of my comfort zone and I'm gonna go join a run club. I know it's not nerve-wracking, or like the idea of doing it is not something that should be scary, but it's just the fact that, you know, I'm going alone. There's just a bunch of people and I gotta find my way through the crowd as I'm running. I think that's what's making me nervous, but honestly, like, the thing itself just seems kind of fun. I'm not really planning to go and socialize. I just want to go and be in the energy of people who enjoy the same thing as I do, which is waking up early and going for a run. So I don't know, I've always wanted to try out a run club. There's one here where I live, but there's a lot of people that go, and for me personally, I don't like to be in super big crowds. It just overwhelms me, and just being in the big crowds tires me out, and so we'll see how that goes. But I think the fun thing about the run club is that you can just do your own thing, go at your own pace. It's just when you meet and there's like a big old group of people, but at the end of it, they meet back up at Cafecito, so I'm excited to get a little coffee, a little toast afterwards. So I think it's gonna be a really fun time. This is the fit, so I just have an all black fit. I've got my Adidas Adizero shoes on, my little vest so I can hold all my stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair on. We are back in the car. We just finished a 3-mile run, and honestly guys, that was so exhausting. It was pretty much in full sunlight and it took me out. I thought about giving up so many times, but I'm like, just push through it, just push through it. And also I ran a 9-minute mile out there. The last mile I did like 10:18, but that's because your girl was ready to give up, but she pushed herself. So I think we still did pretty good. Pretty proud of myself, because I've never ran a 9-minute mile on my own, just out and about, because obviously I've done like the 10-minute, 9-minute, 8-minute, 7-minute mile on the treadmill, but I feel like the treadmill kind of helps you a little bit because you can't really slow down your pace. Like, you're forced to keep going, versus when I'm out here, I feel like I can slow myself down as I get tired because there's nothing really pushing me forward. So pretty proud of myself for getting those 9-minute miles. Now I'm gonna treat myself here at Cafecito with a little coffee. I'm gonna get a toast, and I brought my book so I can sit down and just be in the moment. Also guys, this perfume has become one of my all-time favorites. It smells so good. I got it at a little local boutique in San Francisco. I'm not sure, maybe you could find it online, I'm pretty sure, but it is the brand Boy Smells in the scent Softwood. It smells so good. So I'm gonna spray some on myself, because that was also the first run club I've ever done, and let me just remind you guys that nothing is as scary as it seems. For some reason, I get nervous to do things like this. Obviously, like, I do things by myself all the time. You guys have seen me go to the movie theaters. I've gone to restaurants by myself. But for some reason, being like a really big group kind of scared me to come by myself. But honestly, like, whenever you're doing something like being active, nobody's focused on you. I promise. Everyone's focused on themselves and they're just trying to get through it. Sometimes in your head, it seems so much scarier than it is. And you're like, no, I don't want to go to a run club. I don't have anyone to go with. Or like, what if I'm the slowest runner? There are people that run so many different paces, and in fact the way they break it up, at least in this one, is like they do, okay, if you're gonna do a sub 9, you can go up in the front, so that way you can just bolt, and then if you're gonna do a sub 9, sub 12, then you go in the middle, and then anyone else that's gonna just like take their time or walk will go towards the end, and everyone can just kind of go at their own pace. And I think that that's awesome, but you feel safe because there's so many people there, versus like sometimes when I'm by myself, it can also be a little scary because it's like, well, what if something happens? But at least this way you're surrounded by people. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into Cafecito because they've opened up now. Sorry that the lighting is always very exposed. You have to remember I'm from Arizona and it is so hot, which means that the sun is absolutely blaring. Anyways, we just finished up our little time here at Cafecito, and honestly it was so nice. This whole morning has been so lovely. I read a little bit from my book. I'm in there, okay guys? I'm a slow reader, just keep that in mind, please. I also had some music going because I feel like I have a hard time reading because I'm reading, but my mind is going a million miles per hour thinking about all of these different things. And so I'll be reading, but I'm technically not really reading because I'm not comprehending anything because I'm not paying attention to what I'm reading. And so what helps me pay attention to what I'm reading is having some just like slow paced music in the background. So I like listening to Nemo's Dreamscapes on YouTube, and he has a album that he released like a couple years ago. It's this one right here, and it's so peaceful. It's just a bunch of piano sounds, and I just put that on. I feel like it drowns out my thoughts and I can actually focus in on what I'm reading, so I'm actually comprehending what it is that I'm reading. So just a little tip for you guys if you struggle with the same thing. But anyways, I do just have to say that I'm very proud of myself for coming out to this run club, because even though I am someone that is very independent and very comfortable with doing things on my own, there are still things that give me anxiety or that make me nervous when I'm doing them for the first time. And something like this where it's like a run club that there's just so many people, I personally get tired out. I'm an introvert, okay? So I'm more of an ambivert because I can be outgoing when I need to be, but at the end of the day, how I recharge is very introvert-like. Like, I do not like big groups of people. I will get overwhelmed and tired out so easily. And so things like this, where it is like a club and there's a bunch of people, makes me nervous because I'm like, what is it gonna be like? I don't know why. Just like all of these thoughts swirl in my head. Like, people are going to be paying attention to me. I'm by myself. Like, even though I know that nobody cares, these thoughts still cross my mind, but I will go for it and I will still do it because I cannot be the reason that I hold myself back. I will not be that person. And so even if I am nervous, I am anxious, I'm scared to do something for the first time, I will still do it. I will do it scared, I will do it anxious, I will do it nervous, because again, I cannot be the reason that I hold myself back, because I'm trying to live a life that I enjoy, whether somebody wants to come along with me or not. Like, I will do it myself. I will enjoy my life. I don't know. It was really, really fun. I'm happy that I came and that I did it and that I tried something new. So I'm going to cross that off of my bingo card, because I did set a goal at the beginning of the year to try a new activity solo. So check, check, check. Tried the run club, which I've been wanting to try for a while. Did a new activity solo and enjoyed my time here at Cafecito, just sitting, reading, working on my other goal, which is to read 6 books this year. The goals are rolling. I will say though, one of the goals that I don't know that I can do and that I might not do is give up coffee for a month. I don't know why I would have preyed on my own downfall. Truly, like, if I could go back and ask 2025 me, like, why did you put this on as a goal? I would fight her because why? Like, I genuinely love my coffee. Like, I don't even drink coffee to wake up. It's genuinely just for the vibes. Like, I love the coffee. So that's one that I might accept defeat on, not gonna lie. We'll see how that goes. Or maybe we'll swap it out for something else, but I do not think I can give up my coffee because it's my little pleasure, my daily pleasure. Let's quickly recap on how my workouts have been going this week. As you guys know, I met with my nutritionist last week and we decided that I was going to change up my workout split because I was working out a little bit too much, in the sense where I was lifting weights pretty much 6 days a week, and that was exhausting my muscles. So when I checked in with my nutritionist last week and we did the full in-body scan, I lost weight, but in that I lost some muscle and I gained a little bit of fat. So I'm kind of like in this weird plateau stage, and so we are trying something new where I'm working out or lifting weights 5 days out of the week, and then I have a full rest day, and then I have an active rest day where I could do like cardio or something light. So this week I worked out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday I did a full rest day. Yesterday I did lower body, which by the way, I am pushing 140 pounds on the leg press. And I love doing hip thrusts now. Thanks again for helping me get that form down. Now, today I was supposed to meet with the trainer, but that ended up getting rescheduled because he couldn't make it. So that's going to be until next weekend. So I decided that today I was going to do my active rest day. That's why we went for the run this morning, got some cardio in. And now I'm kind of feeling like a little Pilates workout. So we're going to do some Pilates arms for toning. And then tomorrow we'll go back into the gym and do an actual upper body day. So yeah, I feel pretty good this morning. I'm so happy that I went for the run. I love running, and it's so crazy to say because I went from someone that used to not be active to literally being active is my form of fun. Successful shopping trip, quick and easy. Checking in, it is a couple of hours later. As you can see, we are back in the car. I just came to buy my first prize for crossing off my first row on my bingo card. So I said I was going to get some new shoes. Assistant. Thank you. So we went into Foot Locker because I had this pair of shoe in mind, but they didn't have the shoe that I wanted. So we walked over to Journeys and they had the shoes. These are the new gym shoes. They're so stinking cute. They're kind of like this butter yellow shade or an off-white, like a creamy color, yeah, and it has brown, silver. I'm in my silver era. I love silver. I used to hate silver. I thought only gold looked good on me, but now you will not catch me without my silver. Love her. But anyways, we're gonna head over to Ulta. I just need to get some hair supplies, and then after we're gonna stop real quick at Sprouts because I want to try to make a butternut squash pasta. One of my friends was telling me to try it, so we're gonna go and pick one up, see if we can make it at home. It sounds really good. I've been craving it all day with a little bit of sauce and ground beef. I think it'll be delicious. So let's go to Ulta and then we'll head over to Sprouts. We just got out of Sprouts and I picked up a couple of things. So, correction, I thought it was butternut squash that I needed to get, or maybe it is, but I saw that they had spaghetti squash, which I googled, and specifically this one is what people use for spaghetti. So I'll check in with my friend and see if I needed to try the butternut squash, but for now I got spaghetti squash. And guess what pasta sauce I picked up? Yo mama's. Literally. I wanted to try it. It says it has fresh ingredients, no sugar added, low sodium. I checked the ingredients and they're pretty straightforward. I'm excited. It's also vegan and gluten-free. Period. So I'm excited to get back home and make this pasta. Honestly, I've been craving it all day. It sounds so good. I've always wanted to try it. I just needed the push from my friend to actually do it. So let's see if we like it. But now we're going to go to Walmart, pick up a couple of other things, and then head back home so that we can cook our dinner. Alright, we are back at home and I'm gonna get started on the meat. I'm actually really hungry, so thankfully it seems that this is going to be a very easy meal and everything can just kind of cook in the background. Like I don't have to be watching it really. So I'm gonna boil the ground beef a little bit just to get rid of some of the fat. Just gonna season it a little bit with some black pepper, salt, garlic powder. We're going to prep the squash, so I'm gonna wash it real quick and then I'm just gonna cut it in half. So for the squash, I've seen where people either cut it lengthwise or they cut it in half. I'm gonna cut it in half because I saw where people were putting it kind of like a bowl, just so that way I can eat out of it. It looks fun, so I'm gonna do it that way. Damn.
Need help?
No. What the hell?
Let me help you. Here. What are you making?
Spaghetti squash?
Oh, what?
Okay, that's good. I got the rest.
Come on, girl, you got the rest. Oh,
What the hell?
I don't think you got a right to one.
Oh my god, don't tell me that.
Are you sure you need help? So much for those guns, huh?
My guns are for fighting, not
Your
for
gun,
cooking.
they're show guns. They're not real
Careful
guns.
with your fingers.
I'm better in the kitchen.
I'm being honest though.
Do you want to do the rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I can pretend that I cut it. Yeah. Oh shoot, I hope that this is okay. It looks gross. I don't know if this is what spaghetti squash is supposed to look like, but it's a little questionable. Hey, guess what sauce I got?
Tomato sauce?
No, your mama's sauce.
With love, yo mama. You should have done some slap yo mama.
Okay, I can definitely see how this is going to be stringy like pasta. So, okay, not too bad. And then she's actually not going to stay upright. We're going to put her down this way. So she's going to cook like that. But you're supposed to drizzle the oil somehow like this. Let me see, I'm scared. I'm going to make a mess. Okay. So we're going to drizzle some olive oil up in here. Get some Himalayan pink salt in there. Some pepper. The squash has been cooking for about 15 minutes now, so it should almost be about ready. I actually don't know how to check on it. Maybe I'll like grab it and turn it around, see if it's ready to go. But my meat has fully cooked. I am going to throw in a little bit of onions and garlic. Heat it up with the sauce. I know the sauce actually already has all of those ingredients in it, but we're gonna add it into the meat so that way I can like really taste it. Okay, I'm actually so excited for this meal. So shout out to my friend for giving me the little push that I needed to finally commit and try this. Just a little bit for some extra pizzazz. Honestly, not too much. I'm gonna try and raise it down because it's already cooking too fast. Throw in a little bit of garlic. This is so cute. I love the lid. It says, "With love, ya mama." This is where the muscles from the gym come in handy. Just give me a second. Yeah, she did that. All right, let's throw in some pasta cans. Woo! Chill, girl. Chill. Chill out. Chill out. I need you to chill. Let's take her off the fire for a second. Alright. Cook up the sauce. I don't know how much to do. Not too much either. Did about yay much. I'm gonna toss in. Oh wait, hold on. I need to weigh out my meat. I'm gonna weigh out my meat. Okay, I'm just gonna use my hands. It's only for me. whatever I'm missing, I'm gonna put it in queso panela. So I need 150 grams. I have 126, so that's kind of perfect. I don't know at what point I turned the camera off, but I just realized I was talking and the camera was off. Anyways, my pasta is not too saucy, which I think is kind of perfect because I'm not technically supposed to have too much sauce. While we wait for the squash to finish cooking, I thought I'd update you guys a little bit on the nutrition. So we did adjust my protein intake a little bit because at this last check-in, I did lose a little bit of muscle and gained a little bit of fat. We brought down the protein intake. So I was doing 200 grams of meat for lunch, 150 grams of meat for dinner, but now we're doing 180 grams of meat for lunch and 150 still for dinner. So just a small little tweak. So we'll see how my body takes that whenever I do the next check-in. Also, like I mentioned, I was supposed to meet with the personal trainer this weekend, but it didn't work out, so we pushed it to another weekend, maybe next weekend, I'm not sure, but we'll still try to go and meet with him and, you know, see what he can teach me. Although I am feeling a little bit more comfortable at the gym. So tomorrow is Sunday, which I'm going to take full advantage of the fact that not a lot of people go bright and early on Sunday, and I'm going to see if I can try a couple of machines. I feel like I'm kind of finding my groove a little bit more in the gym. I have a little bit more of a routine now, so I hope that by next time that I check in, I'll be able to see some results. Because I think what was happening was that I still had the same mentality of working out at home at the gym. So when I work out at home, I follow all these videos, but I have to remember that I'm not lifting heavy at home. I'm just doing like the 5, 10, at most 15 pounds. But now I'm lifting heavier at the gym. And so I think that that's what caused the muscle exhaustion, because I had the same mentality of doing a bunch of workouts at the gym, even though I was lifting heavier. But if I'm lifting heavier, I don't need to do as much as I would do here at home. Let's check on the squash. But I'll be honest, I have no idea how to check on his squash. Ooh, okay, let's see. We also don't want her to overcook. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna take her out now. I'm so scared. Okay, give me a second. This is not a convenient way to do this, but it's the way that I'm gonna do it, so don't try this at home. Okay. I have an idea. I think if I throw her in a bowl like this, I thought it would like be a perfect fit and she'd stand up straight.
You're just gonna scoop it out.
No, I know. I'm not. Girl, let me do my thing, please. Okay, Christina, quick math. 150 minus 126. 24.
Yeah.
Dinner is ready. I threw her in this little bowl, hoping, you know, we can hold her because it's still a little too hot. I did leave some of the meat and the cheese here on the side. I think I'll just slowly add it in as I'm eating because obviously it doesn't all fit in here. But let's give her a try. I'm actually really excited. It smells so good. Cheers. Mmm. The sauce is actually really good. That's actually crazy how the noodles pretty much taste like regular noodles. They just have a little crunch obviously because it's the squash, but kind of like that crunch, not gonna lie. If you don't want to be struggling like I am, you can just scoop the noodles out and throw them on a bowl, which I think I'm gonna do. I was trying to do it for the aesthetics, but it's kind of messy, so let me. Also, it's really hot. Let me stop struggling and just grab a little thing here. Look at how stringy this is. It's definitely like pasta. And it's so soft, literally coming out of this thing. Look at how much pasta. And now she doesn't look as aesthetic, but we can eat it without struggling now at least. All done. It was so good and I feel satisfied. I don't feel bloated in any way, which I tend to get after I have pastas. So I think that this is definitely a good alternative for me. Okay, so we started our workout with some shoulders. I find that those are usually harder for me, so I start with those, and then now I'm going to move on to chest, which, by the way, I've progressed to 15-pound weights for chest, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on those next. Okay. I feel extra strong today. What the idiot? Okay. Chest was hard. My pecs were shaking. So now we're going to move on to a barbell workout. I'm going to do biceps and maybe a little bit of back with this one. Today I'm going to do a 30-pound. Let's see how I do with it. Okay. I am not feeling that in my triceps. Another one. Okay, maybe this one. Oh yeah. Maybe I need to get stronger to use the other one. That feels so much better. I don't think I've ever used my triceps like that. I actually really like this workout. I feel like I've been missing out. Alright, let's hit some back. Try with this one. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I think we can go heavier on back. We'll do 30. I keep forgetting that I have to rest in between each set. I just want to keep going. Oh yeah, okay, that's challenging me more. We are out of the gym, and guys, I killed it today. I always kill it. Let's just start there, okay? I am always outdoing myself, and I'm so proud of me. Hold on. Whew. It is toasty. I had to turn the car on, but we are out of the gym now, and guys, I have progressed to cable machines. I feel comfortable enough to go in there and do the damn thing, because before I was like, I'm not there in my gym journey yet where I can feel comfortable going to the machines. Girl, get out of your own way. Now I am out of my own way, and I can go in there and I could do it comfortably amongst all these other people that have been going to the gym for a long time. You have to remember that everyone was a beginner at some point, and everyone continues to be a beginner at new things. So going in and doing it and not doing it right is not the end of the world. You have to get in there. You have to do it imperfectly, and over time you learn and you get better, and you just have to be open to the fact that you're not going to be perfect at everything. And so even I get in my own way with that, even though I preach that to you guys. I also still struggle with facing new things, new challenges, but I have to get out of my own way. And once I get out of my own way, it's over. It is over for me and my self-doubt, because it was so much easier than I thought, and I felt so comfortable like being in there. Like, I've done these machines before. It's just being at an actual gym can sometimes be scary because there are so many other people that just know so much and already have their routines down, and here I am being a little beginner and just being like, don't mind me, I'm just doing my own little thing. But obviously, like, we were all beginners at some point. So honestly, I feel like I've been missing out on the cable machines, because triceps, I always struggle with dumbbells for some reason, and I never feel them. And so today when I did that cable machine for the tricep pull downs, I was like, girl, I got triceps. I feel them. And they were like engaged. So what have we learned today? We got to get out of our own way and just go out there and do it. Scared, anxious, nervous, self-consciously, but do it, okay? Because the only way to get through it is to get through it. You got to do it. And then after that, you're like, okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought. Same with like the gym. For some reason, just coming to the gym was so scary, and now I walk in there, there's all these like big buff men and these like super strong buff women, and I'm just minding my own business, doing my own thing. I'm like, I'm here for me the same way that they're here for them. No one else is focused on you. I promise you. Everyone is looking at themselves in the mirror, okay? Nobody is looking at you. That was a really good gym session. I'm actually so happy that I finally pushed myself to try the cable machines. Honestly, it's so helpful to come bright and early on a Sunday and try new things, because during the week it's so crowded and congested. Like, sometimes I'm there on a Monday working out and I want to laugh because we look like a bunch of ants. Just everyone's like doing their own little thing, like running around, pumping their weights and stuff, and it's kind of funny to me. But on days like those, I could not try something new, because I'm just so focused on the fact that, like, okay, maybe somebody needs this machine and I'm here like taking my time trying to figure it out, and I don't do it. And so I find my way to get these things done. And for me, I've noticed that at my personal gym, you know, Sundays it's not super busy, so I can move at my own pace and I can try something new without feeling that like overwhelming energy of it's so crowded, and I make it happen. So today when I went in there and I finally did the triceps machine, I realized I was missing out, because now I've got new moves, new things that I can do, and it doesn't feel repetitive too, because I tend to get bored when it comes to working out. That's why I like need different things, like constant stimulation with all of these different movements. And I think that's why I struggle a little bit with shifting from my old mindset of doing like HIIT workouts and doing a bunch of movements with lighter weights to now doing heavier weights, and remembering that I shouldn't be doing as many movements as I used to do before. It's more about like the controlled movements with the weights and doing repetitive sets. So it's a different mindset shift that I'm still trying to get used to, but we're in here, we're doing it imperfectly, like I always say, but we're doing it, and over time I'm learning and I'll get better. Anyways, let's go home now. I'm gonna make some breakfast, and I've been craving a dalgona coffee, so I'm gonna make that for myself today, and honestly probably just rest and recover the rest of the day, because I don't have any plans and I don't really feel like doing anything today. So let's go home. Breakfast is fully ready, and honestly this has been one of my favorite go-tos. It's literally just kind of like a mock chilaquiles bowl, not made traditionally obviously, but it is high protein because we've got the egg whites, we've got the eggs, we've got 2 slices of turkey breast, and we have some queso panela as well, avocado for healthy fats, the tortillas de maíz, which are carbs. Cheers. This has been my go-to. I call it my power bowl because it just makes me feel fueled. We also have my dalgona coffee. I don't know why it always looks so white on camera, but I promise you it is not this white. It's so good. Okay, I've been trying to make this a little bit healthier by using Fairlife milk, because usually when I'm having my dalgona coffee, it's my second cup of the day. If I'm having a regular coffee, obviously I'm going to my coffee shop and I'm getting whole milk because whole milk is just creamy, and so I've been trying to avoid having double whole milk, but the whole milk is just all the flavor. It makes it so creamy. I mean, it's still good with the Fairlife milk, which is lactose free, but it is 10 times better with the whole milk. So sad. So sad.